Welcome to episode 71 of Meet the GIMP. Today is November 3rd, 2008, and tomorrow the people in the United States will elect a new president. This will not only concern them, as in most countries, but the whole world. And you in the US, you can decide. And we will go through it like we did in the last elections. And here's Philip with his United States Presidential Elections Special.
Hi. For the 4th of November, we're going to make a special, quick, fast, short show about this flag. First thing, find a flag on Wikipedia, for example, one of the best places to have Creative Commons licensed images. So we're gonna run today. Images, canvas size, unlock, 1000 for the 8 and the width 2000. Put your image in the middle. Resize. Now we're gonna create a new layer. Gonna call it Displays. Okay. Put it behind, just to have some order. In this layer, I'm gonna go and add some black and white, blend tool, blend option, linear, and here where the repeat, yes. Triangular wave, I think that's this one, like that. So now we're gonna apply a blur. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, give 70 as blur, click OK. Next step, give the flag layer, call it flag, give the flag layer a change in the layer size, stretches to scale, layer to image size, excuse me, got to give it first an alpha channel, layer to image size. Now we are good, because we cannot displace a layer if with a layer from another size. Now go here and duplicate to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One can have 20 to have a more smooth animation, but I just put 6 here. Go to the first one. Now we're gonna map, displace, say 0 is the X displacement and 20 in the epsilon. You choose here the displace layer. Click OK. And now filter, map, bump map, choose the displace layer, gonna put the azimuth here, elevation gonna go down. No, we need to be on the other side here. A bit more elevation, a bit more depth. Can go a bit deeper. Click OK. So now we're gonna just look at the first effect. Here we are at our effect. Now next step is to move the background, this one. Look at here. Here we are with a corner here. So we're gonna make a full. In 6th step, we want to have this part here to here. So we click M to move, but I want to move it by hand. Okay. Now we want to have the layer from the same size of the image, so layer to image size. Okay, select the second layer and we go again, filter, map, displace. Okay, filter, I go too fast, map, bump map. Okay. So now I show you the difference between the two. See, you get a movement here. Okay, now I'm gonna make all the rest and see you in a few minutes. So here we are ready. We don't need our displace anymore. Take it out. Now we're gonna link all the flag together. And choose our perspective tool. Click transform. Normally you got to transform all the layers. So here we are. Now we're gonna load a new file. File, open, and get here the White House. Take that out. Find my GIMP, and I'm gonna. They're really big, eh? So we'll need to scale down this image. Scale image. Gonna make an image now about 100. So I'm gonna take our layers. Perfect. I think I need to put them in order. First one, second one, third one, fifth, and sixth. Lock them. Move them. One here. Now make a new layer. No. A new layer. Stick. I don't know how to call it. Okay, I'm gonna fill this selection with a gradient. So gonna duplicate 5 times and put one stick up every between every flag, and every stick we merge down. So we're gonna make the same thing with the background. We can be more vicious and put the shadow of the stick with the flag waving with the shadow, but I don't want to go so deep. Save as. Can I call it flag 2 GIF? Now here we need to export as animation. Export. crop, and here we want to have 200 milliseconds and 1 frame per layer we place. Save. So now we're gonna find if it's working well. You wrap it in your browser and you got another American flag in front of the White House. So that's it for today. Bye bye folk. Have a nice election day.
I also wish a happy and successful voting day. Most of the people on this earth are not allowed to cast a vote which really counts, and so the people who can should do it. It makes a difference. I hope the US get this time a result which is clear and needs no litigation and has no taste of miscounts and machines that don't count the stuff that was put in and so on. It has been a bad taste in the last periods, and I hope this gets better. I wish you all luck. The next years will not be easy, not over there and not over here. But now for a little bit more GIMP. In the forum at forum.meetthegimp.org we have a section that is called Tips, Tricks and Great Ideas. And there was a thread how to increase contrast. Here Fonet showed a way how to enhance the contrast in an image. Just double it, duplicate the layer and set the blend mode to soft light. Fonet already feared that I had this on a show, and well, it was on several shows. I use the layer mode overlay for this. Overlay basically is the same as soft light in a lot of versions of GIMP, and I don't know if 2.6 has still this error in it. It was a bug which couldn't then be corrected because other code relied on this implementation. So this is a known way, but this tip wasn't in vain because it led to some other tips here. So please don't fear to write something that you think is important and that I have already covered. A lot of people haven't seen all the episodes, and I can fully understand that. Here are 2 follow-ups. One is from Stepanekos, and he uses this for portraits. He duplicates the layer and sets the layer mode to value and applies the curves to this. And then you get no color shifts. So, nice trick. And then our unicorn, Monoceros84, Matthias, wrote that he takes a layer, duplicates it, converts it to black and white with a channel mixer, and then sets that to value. This gives a quite fascinating image. Well, let's try that. I take the image I've used in the last show. I haven't shot much recently because I have some eye problems, but I hope that will work out end of November. Then I'm getting a new lens. Imagine a simple little plastic lens, and that costs 1,600 euros, more than any lens I own, any other lens for my camera that I own. But rest assured, I am covered with my insurance for that. So I hope to go out shooting more than I can do now. So what did Matthias do? He duplicated the layer, and then he used the channel mixer, colors, components, channel mixer, for getting an image which he liked. So let's here go to monochrome, preserve luminosity, and enlarge this a bit here. We can zoom in a bit, and now I want to have more contrast here in this robe. Let's see if we can do that. This is the way to go, I think. You see how this image changes here all the time. I think this is okay. And now I set this here to value. This is way out of the window, just the last of all these layer modes. Now let's compare. This is the new effect, and this is the original. I think this is quite impressive. Here I begin to say, this is an image I would do further work with. The other one, I found this way too flat. But now let's look at these details here. This is with this method, and this without. So, a great new trick from the forum at forum.meetthegimp.org. Now I can adjust the strength of the effect with the slider here for visibility, for opacity. And of course I can also go to here and say, give me a curve, and do some stuff with the curve. Well, here I'm losing the stuff I wanted to get. Getting contrast lower here. So this is really a great trick. Make a black and white copy with a good contrast of your image, and then set the layer mode to value. And I think this was it for today. I'll see you again at latest next Tuesday. Goodbye.
photocastnetwork.com, your photography resource in the potosphere. photocastnetwork.com